going on, guys? It's Jazzy, and today I'm here with dancehall superstar, world boss, Mr. DJ Portmore, aka Vybz Kartel.
Oh,
Mr. Kartel, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, Jazzy. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking.
No problem.
So you grew up in Portmore, Jamaica. How did growing up in that neighborhood mold you into who you are today?
I mean, it molded me into who I am because the part of Portmore where I'm from is a very rough place. So we grew up, you know what I mean, rough. So I think it made me strong mentally and otherwise so I could take on the world, you know? Jazzy's world.
Jazzy's world, yes. And I can see how growing up in that neighborhood really molded you into who you are and created that toughness. And I feel like culture and our neighborhoods are everything.
Yes.
It's important to really recognize where we all came from. And I feel like those places where we're from develop our character and just who we are as people. And it helps us develop into who we want to be.
You're definitely right. And that's why we do it for the culture.
Yes.
So we represent for the kids so they can see that not because you're from here, sky's the limit. You can conquer, do anything you want once you believe.
Absolutely. You were inspired to become a musician by the dancehall legend Ninja Man and your uncles who are also DJs. So in what ways did they influence your youth?
Well, I'm not even going to ask how you knew that, but I mean, it's Jazzy's, it's your world.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, Ninja Man and Buju Banton growing up were my two biggest influences in music. And I think that they influenced me lyrically, especially Buju Banton, because back then I thought dancehall could not elevate from Buju. That's how much I was into Buju Banton's music. Yeah, so he inspired me a lot.
Well, I think it's always amazing to hear ways that legendary musicians were inspired early on in their careers. And having that guidance and inspiration from someone who was there before you in the same genre is really important. And I can see how he and them in general and how the entire genre kind of influenced you and your sound. And it made you into your own unique person.
Yes, it did, because I stand on the shoulders of giants, I'd like to think. And it's a good feeling to know that a lot of these kids nowadays that's doing dancehall, they can stand on the shoulder of a giant, Vybz Kartel.
I love that. And also, speaking about Buju, please put in a good word for me, okay? I'm going to need my interview soon.
Yeah, you hear that, Gango, man?
Come on, put a
She's
good
gonna,
word.
Jazzy needs her interview.
You know it. Come on.
Oh,
We got to do it.
He's gonna do it.
When was a moment that you knew that you truly had a gift and that music was something that you could make a career out of?
I mean, I always loved music because, like you just mentioned earlier, I used to watch my uncles, DJ. They didn't make it, though, because they're not as talented as I am. So they didn't make it. But when I actually decided I wanted to do music was when I heard Ninja Man on the radio as a kid. Think about it, like a young teenager, I'm hearing this guy flowing at the time in a way no one was flowing. And I was like, that's what I want to do. Yes, so big up the Gaga.
I just want to say that it's so inspiring to hear how you heard him on the radio and you knew instantly that that's something that you want to not only do, but you want to have that kind of same effect on other people who are going to listen to your music.
You're right. You're right. And
you do.
I did. Yeah,
You
thank
did.
you. I did get
You're
that
very
effect.
influential all around the world.
Yes. Thank you very much. I learned it from the best. Like I said, we stand on the shoulders of giants. And it's good to be influential because Jamaican culture is that influential. I mean, we created reggae, dancehall, rocksteady, ska. We had a hand in hip-hop. We had a hand in reggaeton. So, yeah, it's an amazing feeling to know that your culture gives you that push.
Right, and it's an amazing feeling to know that you're also adding on to the culture as well.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much, because it's layers, you know what I mean? We each come, we set our own niche, and then we move on. Oh, you're smart.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Panamanians are smart.
You know it, yes, we are.
Oh.
We most definitely are.
Not all of them.
All right, I think he's dead, guys.
Yo.
Ow.
Yo.
That was crazy.
We need that edited, because I don't
Yes,
want
we
them
gotta clip
coming
that
for
out.
you.
Clip
I don't
that
want
out.
them coming for you, G.
We gotta clip that out.
Yeah.
All right, click.
Yo, it's crazy.
All right. So yeah, I can.
All right,
That's right.
This is the World Boss Show, okay?
Yes.
I'm ready.
It's his world now. So your first record had a very interesting and hilarious title, which was Love Fat
Oh my
Women.
God, I knew you were going to say that.
So where did that idea come from?
The culture, because remember, as Jamaicans, we like voluptuous women, right?
Right.
So that's how that song came about. Now we would say like curvy or whatever, but yeah, that's how that song came about. It was actually, like you said, my first recording. First time I actually went into a real studio to record. How do you?
I do my research.
It's her world.
It
people.
is my
It's
world, and I
Jazzy's
do my
world.
research. And everyone definitely needs love no matter their size. And I think it's really sweet that you show love to all women.
It come back to culture, because even now in Jamaican culture, women like to have that nice shape and, thick. That's the word. Now we would say thick, yeah, or slim thick, yeah.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, I have this really cool flyer that my uncle gave me from your first ever show in Brooklyn when you opened for Bounty Killer, okay?
Yes, that's the boss right there, Bounty.
Tell me if you remember this day.
Oh, I remember that show. I think I was in full white or something like that, but I remember the show, yeah. Where did you get that? This posters is way older than you, by the way.
I know, my uncle told me.
Yes. That poster is like 22 years old, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually like really, really old.
Yes, dinosaurs are around.
Well, I can tell that it brings up some cool memories for you, and I'm sure this was an amazing show.
Yes, it was an amazing show. Big up to Bounty Killer. He gave me my fame. Like, he brought me to stardom. Bounty
Wow.
Killer, yeah. So big up,
Yeah.
Mr. Price.
Shouts out to Bounty Killer. You're awesome. Well, I'm really glad to hear that you had an amazing time during this show.
I did. Big up Brooklyn. We had a big up Brooklyn too, right?
Yeah.
Big up Brooklyn. I got 2 sons born in Brooklyn too.
What? Really?
Yes, Flatbush. Big up Shaheem and big up Asani.
You know it, yeah, for sure, yes. So you were incarcerated for roughly 14 years in Jamaica for a ruling that was most recently overturned.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is one thing you feel you took for granted the most before being incarcerated?
Family, my kids, my mother. You know what I mean? At the time, my then girlfriend. That's a good question, because you see, time is precious. And once it's gone, you never get it back. So I think I took time with my family for granted, because I thought I was going to always be there. And that really hurt,
Right.
Yeah. Even now, I wear 2 watches and I still can't get the time back. It's crazy, right, Jazz?
Right. And it's important for us not to take anything for granted, no matter who we are, no matter what we do. That's something that we always have to keep in mind.
Yes.
And my dad told me that the most important things in life are the simple things which cost nothing, like health, love,
no, you're
and
right.
family, like you said.
You're right.
So I can imagine after going through an experience like you did, you learn to really appreciate everything that you have. And we're also very happy that you're home and that you're free.
Thank you very much. And I do appreciate things more now. Like, I will wake up now and just listen to the birds sing. A few years ago, who wanted to hear birds sing? I was the singer. Now I just, like you said, enjoying life, you know what I mean? The best things in life are free. So I'm just enjoying that. Family.
Right, and family is super important.
Yes, it is.
We have to cherish every single moment that we have with all of our family members.
Yes, we do. Love that. I say body now.
Yep.
Body now. Yo. Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
You most recently held your first concert in 13 years in Kingston, Jamaica, with 30,000 fans in attendance, which speaks volumes to your fan base. I mean, that's a lot of people, guys.
Yes, especially in Jamaica.
Right. So how was that moment for you being back on stage after that 13-year absence?
Words can't explain. It was amazing. Like, I had so much to prove, not just to the naysayers, but to myself as well. Because people were saying I couldn't do it. I can't perform for 3 hours. The show is not going to be packed. And I proved everyone wrong. So me coming out of the pit, if you watch the stage show, I came out of the pit under the stage.
Right.
That felt like nothing else I've ever felt before, Jazz. It was amazing, man.
I could tell it was. I mean, the energy was just so vibrant during that show. And I saw some of the show online, and you did an outstanding job.
Thank you.
And that's an understatement.
Thank you very much. And I must say, to the other artists who represented, they came with their A game.
Yes, they did.
Yes, so big up all the artists that represented.
And the fact that you sold your show out completely really says a lot about you as a musician, and also a lot about your fans. It really shows how loyal they are to you and to your music.
Yes. I put in the work. I mean,
Yeah.
once you put the work in, then you get the pay. So
Right.
that's what I want people to always understand. It's not all about running the money down. You develop yourself, and then the money will come, the fame will come, the glory will come.
Yeah, you got to put the work in.
Yeah, even though for me, all glory belongs to God.
Yes, I agree with that completely. What was it like for you preparing for that show? There was a lot of work that you had to put in, for rehearsals and even conditioning.
Yes, it was a lot of work. That's my manager, TJ. We call him the Grinch because he's so serious when it comes to work. So we did the rehearsals. We did hours of rehearsals. I was in the gym. We did therapy. We did physical therapy. We did everything. At one point, I was doing yoga. Well,
Yoga?
Yoga.
Hold on, you guys got a video or something? Because I don't believe that at all.
I do, but I'm not giving it to you.
All right,
That
maybe
was
next time you can show me.
crazy. Maybe next time.
Well, yoga sounds awesome, and that just...
Stressful.
I'm really glad that you had a chance to perform in front of all your fans. I could tell how that conditioning really prepped you for that, because performing for 3 hours is a lot. That takes a lot.
That's a lot for a young guy.
Right.
And I'm not that young, so it's like twice a lot for me. So right? I just invented a word, I think. Twice a lot.
Twice a lot.
Yeah. So
We're going to start using that, guys. Come
twice
on.
a lot.
Twice a lot.
You
gotta
only
trademark
get that
it.
in Jazzy's world.
Yes, you got to trademark it too.
Yes.
You're also a grandfather, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
How has that experience been for you so far as a grandparent?
I mean, it's weird because when I just got arrested, my sons were kids. Then when I came out of prison, they're giving me grandkids. So that's crazy. So it's like I've been given an opportunity to raise my kids all over again.
Right.
And I love it, man. Big up my 3 grandchildren.
Yes, shout out to all of them, and
All of them.
family is everything, like I said.
Everything.
What is the major difference between Vybz Kartel the dad and Vybz Kartel the grandparent?
What I would let slide with my grandkids, my kids didn't have that luxury. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's the same for me too, because a lot of things that my dad let slide with my kids, I was like, Dad, I would have gotten a whooping if I did this when I was young. But now they get like, oh, be careful. It's crazy, man. So I guess that's grandparents for you.
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same thing, because I was like, sometimes my grandparents let me slide with certain things that my parents would never let me slide.
That's my point. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Grandparents, do better.
No, I don't really agree
Or
with
not.
that. Or not, yeah. You guys could
Yeah.
stick to how you guys are.
Yes,
You
yeah,
guys are fine.
freestyle. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm Panamanian, and we love you in Panama.
I know.
Like, we love you in
I
Panama.
know, that's crazy. I went there the other day, Jazzy. I've always heard that they love Jamaican culture and they love Vybz Kartel, but when I went over there, man, it was crazy.
Different
Big
level
up-
stuff, right?
Different level, man. Like superstardom stuff. Like, big up the Panamanians. It's like Jamaica, the only thing they speak Spanish. In terms of the love I get, I mean, they know English too, but
Yeah.
But it was, man, Panama, that's definitely little Jamaica in terms of dance hall and the culture.
Right, and when you do go to Panama next time, make sure to visit Colon, first of all, because I'm from there.
Yes.
And Panama is so rich when it comes to West Indian culture.
Yes, trust me. I heard my driver, he told me, like, Cartel, you need to go to Colon. I don't know if that's a good Spanish impression. You need to go to Colon. That's where the West Indians are. But yeah, big up Colon. I never got to go, but big them up. Next time, maybe in March, I'll be there. Don't hold me to that, but yeah.
Well, no promises, because I'm sure
Yes, no
that the
promises.
Panamanians watching will hold you to that.
I
but-
know. That's why I put the disclaimer out.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't.
No promises,
Yeah,
guys. No
yes.
promises. Well, not yet, at least.
Not yet.
But I know that during the Panama Canal, when it was being made and constructed, there were a lot of West Indians that were going into there,
Yes, no,
kind of
you're
trying
right.
to help it.
You're
And
right.
there were a lot of Jamaicans, a
Yes.
lot of people from Barbados,
Yes.
people from St. Lucia,
Yes.
and other islands in general that went to Panama to build the canal.
Mm-hmm.
And they decided to stay there as well. And that culture, just West Indian culture in general, kind of stayed in Panama as
Yeah,
well.
so it's
And
embedded in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it influenced a lot of things in Panama as well. Not only the food,
Yes.
but sometimes the music,
Yes.
everything.
And the language too.
Yeah, the
because
language.
They know it. A lot of
Yeah.
Panamanians that speak Spanish, they still understand my songs.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And also, at that time, the Panama Canal was a big project. So the entire Caribbean was involved because we learned that in school as well. So a lot of Jamaicans went to Panama, like Costa Rica,
Yes.
places like that in Central America. So we're family since day that. No?
Yes.
Oh,
So I have to do all my people a favor and ask you a question.
okay.
Mr. Vybz Kartel,
Yes, ma'am.
when is the next time that you will be coming to Panama?
Like I said, I don't want to promise, but I want to do it early because I miss that vibe, that energy. I mean, I went to the club, I went to the beach, I was at a hotel in Panama City. And like you said, I need to go out.
Yes, you
I
need to
need to
explore.
visit. Yeah, I need to go to that side of Panama to see that Cologne, West Indian, authentic vibe. Yes, I need to do that. So I'll be there this year, 2025, but we're not making any promises.
Okay.
Bueno.
No promises, guys, but he will be here anytime this year.
Yes, 2025, definitely.
All right, good.
Yes, ma'am.
As long as we got that covered.
Yes. Yes.
So I have a quick rapid fire segment for you, okay? What is your favorite Jamaican dish?
That's easy. Rice and peas and chicken. No Sunday dinner is complete without that.
That's a really good pick.
You know rice and peas and chicken?
Yeah. My favorite is oxtail, rice and peas.
Fist bump. She knows oxtail. She is an honorary Jamaican right now.
Thank you.
Right now. Yes.
Hey, there's a lot of great Jamaican spots in New York, so I know my stuff.
Yeah, especially Brooklyn. Yeah,
Yes, you know it.
Yep.
Who is your favorite musician of all time, and it can't be yourself?
Oh no, I'm not that cocky. Like I said, my favorite dancehall artist, Ninja Man, Buju Banton. Favorite pop artist, Michael Jackson. Favorite R&B, female Whitney. Yeah, so
Good picks. What is one thing that you do that annoys your wife the most?
snoring. She hates it. She literally buys the earplugs. Yes, she hates it. Sorry, babe.
Yeah, I have a lot of siblings that snore as well, so I get it. And my dad snores a lot too.
Yeah. She says I sound like I'm driving a truck. I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I like doing that to my brothers too. Like every single time that they snore, when I'm with my other siblings, we're always like this because it sounds like a motorcycle.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, so you're like, yeah.
She loves me, hates my snoring. I don't know.
So, what is one place in the world that you have never been to but you would like to visit?
China. I've heard such good things about it, like the cities,
Yeah.
how they're super modern or futuristic.
Yeah, they're very advanced.
Yeah, and I want to actually also go back into producing my clothes, like Vybz Kartel clothes. So that's also another reason for me to go to China.
China seems beautiful, and I know that they're very advanced over there, so I'm
Yes,
sure you'll
they
have a
are.
great time.
And the second place, even though you said one, Dubai, because it just looks
I
amazing.
heard great things about
Yeah,
Dubai.
it
I
just
really
looks
want to go.
amazing. Yeah, I want to go there too.
Well, does Vybz Kartel have any hidden talents that no one knows about?
Yeah, I cook very well.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a Jamaican man, born in the 70s. We got whoopings to cook. Like, we had to learn how to cook growing up back then. So, yeah.
Well, what's your favorite thing to cook then?
Seafood, anything in seafood. Lobster, shrimp, fish. I love steamed fish with okra. You know that slimy looking
Yeah, I
thing?
know, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Steamed fish and okra with crackers. Amazing.
I'm not the biggest fan of okra, but okay.
Yeah, when you come to Jamaica, we just leave that out. So we
Got
just
it.
the steamed fish, rice and peas, vegetables.
Oxtail.
Yeah, oxtail. Oh, yes, I have to make oxtail for you. I can cook that very well, too. Yeah, I love oxtail.
Oxtail is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, can you please share some words of motivation to everyone watching my show?
Okay, kids, first, let's talk to you guys. Stop think you have to rush to figure life out. A lot of us, most of us, haven't figured it out yet, regardless of our age. So keep that in mind. And like I always tell kids, combine what you do best with what you love the most, and let God do the rest.
That's some really great motivation. Thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much.
Yes, Jack.
Well, everyone, I'm here with dancehall superstar, Mr. Vybz Kartel. And until next time, jazzing out.